It's been 7 days. Today is day 7. So this time last week I was just deciding to get started on all of this. I'd been thinking about it for a few days already, but I knew Monday was going to be the day, so here we are, day 7. So far, so good. Just got back from church, didn't have time to record anything this morning because, you know, it's Sunday morning and we're always running out the door, so just I'm doing it now. Had my protein shake at church and we'll make a smoothie. Just the usual, same old, same old. No big plans for the rest of the day. Probably just hanging around the house again and enjoying a peaceful day. Maybe I'll go rent a movie or two since I just got a Redbox code for buy one get one free, which is nice. Just hang out with the kids. Maybe it's raining today. I told the kids we would go maybe get some pumpkins today so we could do the carving. I hate carving pumpkins. I'm not a fan. Or maybe we'll paint them. I don't know. So maybe we'll do that today. I don't know. We'll see. But I guess I'll update tonight. Don't really have anything else to discuss right now. I'll work on maybe finding some more information on food addiction for tonight. Have a good day. Okay, so it is Sunday night, my day 7. I thought I would just kind of show you what I do to kind of get ready for my mornings at work. So I've already prepped everything, but in my lunchbox I keep my chicken broth. And then I've been putting my big container of protein powder in here. This is my protein powder. It's Gene Pro. 1 tablespoon is 30 grams of protein. It's flavorless. It can be added to anything without any kind of extra flavor. So I always add like a half a tablespoon to my protein or my smoothies to make a little bit more protein, along with the Greek yogurt. So I just got this. I decided to put it in a little container instead of bringing my big huge one. Why I didn't think of that sooner, I don't know. So anyway, so those are that. And then while I made my smoothie for dinner tonight, I went ahead and prepped all of my stuff for my smoothie in the morning. So this is my handy dandy bag that will go directly into my mixing tomorrow, into my Vitamix. So I've got some kale, spinach, carrots, little grape tomatoes, cucumber, and then my apple, and then there's some grapes in there. And then also while I'm in here, you can see my fridge. So I have a big box of my protein drinks, so I'll just grab one of those in the morning. And then I wanted a couple other fruits. So in my freezer, I just got a little baggie of my frozen strawberries that I froze when they had them hugely on sale at the end of the season, end of summer. So I bought like 5 containers of strawberries, or maybe more like 8. I don't know. It was a lot. So, and then I've got some frozen blueberries. So I can just grab my 2 baggies along with some ice and my Greek yogurt, throw it in my Vitamix, and then mix it up in the morning, and it's ready to go in these wonderful little jars that I stole from my mom. She knew I took them, and then I told her I took them. She had left them for someone else, but I said, ooh, I can use those. And they are the perfect size. Like my smoothie goes up to like right here. So they are the perfect size that I need to fit all of my smoothie stuff in. And then most of the time I can get my smoothie down in the entire lunch hour, but sometimes I can't quite get it done, and then I'll just drink the rest of my second break, but it works really well. So that's my prepping that I usually do. Just have everything cut up in a bag, ready to throw in the Vitamix in the morning. So it doesn't take but 2 minutes to do, and I can be out the door. I was going to share a little bit more about food addiction. I did not do any more research though. So I thought I'd just share a little bit about what I used to do back when I think I didn't know it was food addiction. I thought it was just called binge eating. But I would go around on my lunch hour. This is when I was working in downtown Nashville. And I would go around on my lunch hour, sometimes to usually at least 2 different fast food places. Sometimes it was 3 or 4, just to get all of my craving foods. So I would go to one place to get curly fries. I would go to another place to get like a burger or something. And then I would go another place to get their milkshakes. And I would sit in the car and eat all of it. And then, like at each place. Like, so I would sit in the parking lot of one place, and I would usually order 2 curly fries, like large curly fries. I would eat both of those. And then I would go to my other place, get like a burger or 2, and eat those in that parking lot. And then I would drive and get my milkshake and just take my milkshake back to work. So that's what I would do. And it was getting to the point again where, I can't eat as much, but I would have different cravings from different places, and I would find myself wanting to go to 2 or 3 different places and get something from each place. It might be something small, but I would still want to do that. And that's how I knew it was starting to get bad again. So that's one little story of my food addiction and what I would do to feed into it. So I'm sure there's other people out there that do the same thing, and just like to hop around and spend money on all of their little craving foods. And then I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, I was trying to come up with an excuse to drop my kids off, because I was picking them up from someplace or something, I don't remember. Drop my kids off, have my daughter put my son to bed so that I could run to a store and get stupid Snickers ice cream bars. I was like wanting to skip my parental responsibilities and putting my kids to bed and leaving them home. I mean, they can babysit. They're old enough. And, that's not the thing. It's that I wanted to leave them to do it so that I could go get a craving food and sit and eat, and then try to figure out how to get the rest in the house, because I can't eat them all anymore all at once, how to get them in the house and hide them so that they couldn't see it. That's how bad it was getting. So that's when I started thinking, I've got a real problem again, and I need to get this thing under wraps. I never did do that. Thank goodness. I talked myself out of it. But I was thinking hard about it, and that's just not a good thing. So that's why I'm doing this, because food was taking over my life again, and I can't get there. So just thought I'd share those couple little things with you, just of my personal experiences with food addiction and what it looks like in my life. And anyway, there you go. So I did good today. It was good. My smoothie was really good tonight, actually, for dinner. I had my usuals, and then, because now I have kale. So I had kale and spinach, cucumbers, carrots, grape tomatoes. Then I put in a half an apple, a small orange, grapes, and I think that might be it. and then my Greek yogurt. It was really good. It was really good. Like that little bit of orange in there, that little tiny bit of citrus. It was really good. So I thoroughly enjoyed that one. I'll have to remember that one and do that one again for sure. So anyway, yeah, I have for lunch I made just my chocolate protein with the peanut butter in it. It's good. Like, so things are actually, are tasting good, and I'm feeling good about it now that don't get me wrong, I made the kids chicken tenders and fries for lunch today, and it was so hard not to just try one bite of French fry or just one bite of that chicken tender. And then I made I heated up the rest of the tater tot casserole for the kids for dinner tonight. And since it's one of my favorites, and I had to throw the rest away. I heated up quite a bit for them, but then there was a tiny bit left and I had to throw it away. It was hard. It's really hard to throw food that you love in the trash can and not eat it. It's really hard. So I still want to eat. I'm having dreams all the time about food. It sucks. And it brings on guilt because in my dreams I indulge and I eat, and then I feel guilty. And then I wake up and I'm like, oh, good, it was just a dream. But I'm hoping that goes away soon because that's really annoying to dream about food. Anyway, I am going to get ready for bed because I have to work tomorrow, so I have to get up early. And so, have a good night.